call it a riot here in August of 2011.
It's uprising.
But I think Darcus Howe, when he was interviewed on the BBC, right before they tried to shut him down, got it right.
Darcus, tell him.
He said, I don't call it a riot, I call it an insurrection of the masses of the people. London, August 2011.
It was.
Bullet. Bang! Out of the barrel of a gun I sped, into the body of a black man, into the body of a black boy. Boy, assume the position, spread them wide, in front of your girlfriend, in front of your mother, in front of your daughter and son. Put you in prison, yes, and I kill plenty, but even better, I make you into your own death penalty. I am the war on terror, you are the enemy within, man or woman, high or low. Don't bother to show me your diploma, it's there in your skin. You are the flame of resistance that I can never quite extinguish. You are the angry fire that I fear more than truth, and I am the definition of liar. You are the light that blazed up in Tottenham and 100 other places so bright it could be seen across the Mediterranean. I am the darkness waiting. You are the stand-up straight of a new generation. You are the broken glass and torn-up pavement. You are the golden beach beneath, if only you can find it. I am the man on TV calling you mindless. I watch you change into every color and race. Communicate in ways I can't keep up with. Be brave 1,000 times in every hour. But look around, I still have power. I am the bullet in the gun, I am the serpent tongue. I move armies, empty bellies, turn bones to dust. I am a treasure chest of fantasy, pleasure, and shame. I have access to your brain more often than you do. I'm running with you on your feet. It's my arm, too, that torched your neighbor's shop. My fingers you must free from an iron grip around your thoughts. Kettling you, ghettoing you, 4 long days and nights. Letting you burn the wrong places, keeping you out of the right. Revolution is a hurricane and the wind blows wildly. When young lions roar in pain and strike out blindly, jackals hide in the tall grass, waiting their chance. Until you learn to fight with wisdom, I rule the dance. Couple more?
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't do this one last time. These all come from a book of mine that's out called Science, Love, and Revolution. It was a show I did at the Edinburgh Fringe. You could write the title as an equation, actually. Science plus love equals revolution. That's my take on it anyway. So this one is kind of about that. It's called Samson. Did you ever wish you could be like Samson? Hair grown long again, big and strong again, between the pillars of right and wrong again, one mighty shove and then bring it all tumbling down. The end of a nightmare world where baby girls are put to death for the crime of being the wrong sex, where girls and boys are given guns instead of toys and made to fight and die for the light that's stolen from their eyes, cut to fit and pasted on a Wall Street banker's diamond tie clip. Yeah, maybe the whip and the African slave ship have been replaced by the ticker tape and the microchip, and the factory sweatshop has sprouted legs and learned to walk across borders. But every new world order, it's the same old song, where the rich have rights and the poor get wronged, and the chairman of the board and the drug lord and the gun dealer and the born again politician, faith healer, they're all singing in the same choir, swinging and slaying at the same club. You get baptized in fire, they get their sins washed away in oil and money and blood. Did you ever feel like Noah before the flood, praying for the day some vengeful God would say, I've had enough, and wash them bastards away? Did you ever feel like Hercules, sent out to slay the many-headed beast, but every time you chop off one head, whack, 2 more grow back? Did you ever feel like you had so much love locked up inside, but you couldn't let it out, couldn't let it go, had to keep hold of an icy cold silence, or you might explode in mindless, raging violence, living in a Marvel comic book strip, knowing that the planet's in a death grip, looking for a power that can shake it, looking for a weapon that can break it. Look at all the love you got inside you, let it be the fire that ignites you, living in a world of violence. But the power is love, and the weapon is science. It's dangerous, and it brings on changes, and it opens up possibilities. Even the ground beneath our feet is not so solid, not so safe. They burned scientists at the stake because they were afraid of the trouble we'd make. And you know what? They were right, because we can make day from night. We can turn darkness into light. And the power that reaches out to the stars and into the atom and back in time can turn on a dime. And look at the lock on the prison bars that keep us caged. It's a power that grows from age to age, from the work of the hand and the work of the brain. we think and we do and we dream and we make and we learn from the lesson of every mistake. And all our achievements and all that is known are built on the bones of what's come before. It's true of the study of stones, stars, biology, and human society. And so when the powers that be sneer at our history, at our victory and defeat in the laboratory of the street, they not only steal from the living, they rob the dead of all they fought and bled and died for. From the back alleys of Paris to the storming of the Winter Palace, from the cane fields of Haiti to the Vietnam rice paddy, from Tiananmen to Tahrir Square, from Malcolm to Marx, Mao to Chairman Mao, these are our bones, our stepping stones to tomorrow. And the modern day vampires try to suck out the marrow of knowledge and vision and the courage that comes with them. But you who are fighting for a world that's not bought and sold, where only in the human heart do you find the truest gold, you must be warriors with heads that are old with wisdom and young with fire. Oh, my sisters, oh, my brothers, don't believe the liars. One last one.
Where can we get your book? Do you have a website?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you can get. Okay, this is the Consorting with the Enemy, I guess, but it's on Amazon. You know, it's easy if you're an absolutely penniless poet. You can publish on Amazon for nothing, and I know nowhere else where you can do that and get it distributed around the world.
Tell us your name and a web link.
David Lee Morgan. I've got cards here for anyone that wants a link.
It's davidword.com I have here.
Yeah, that's right, davidword.com. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Mrs.
Here, I'll give them to you. If anyone else wants one, you can hand it out. Okay, this is the last poem from the book Science, Love, and Revolution, and I think it's probably the best thing I've ever written. It's the closest I've come to saying the ideals that I think we all should live by that I don't, but that sometimes in my best moments over the years I have. It's inspired by a book that you may have heard of, by a guy you may have heard of called Lenin. It's a book, it's What Is to Be Done, that's the name of the, it's probably his most hated book, because it's a manual for revolution, not about how to build bricks and mortars, but how do you move from your heart to your head to the street. What is to be done? The revolution will not come until it has pierced your heart. Until every cruelty and injustice, no matter who it is done to, feels as if it were done to you. Until you are naked, open wide, wounded by every homeless cry, or mother to every hungry child, a native son to every tribe, stranded in the forest flame, swallowing smoke and tears of rage, running from the thunder of a helicopter gun, the revolution will not come. Until your back aches and the sun bakes you and the pain breaks you, until every minute of your life hurts and the ripe fruit falls down into the dirt because your fingers and your bones and your brain are numb, the revolution will not come. Until every cop car is looking for you, for what you are, not what you do, and you stand on the earth branded by the wrong accent, the wrong color skin, the wrong sexuality, the wrong mother tongue, too fat, too thin, too old, too young, the revolution will not come. Until you walk the street bearing unwanted seed, condemned to breed by men who call you girl and think they bloody own the world. Until you stare up into the hate-filled face of a rapist thrusting into you, when you can smell his breath, taste the rancid kiss. Am I supposed to stop? When you can smell his breath, taste the rancid kiss. When your stomach twists in anger and disgust. When you can feel all this as if it were done to you. It's not enough. Because the revolution will not come until it has made you wise. So what if you hate injustice? So what if you're willing to die to make a change? It's not enough to be brave. Not even enough to love, unless love leads to wisdom when push comes to shove. So you learn to read books and faces. You study what gender and race is. You look at science and the economy, at every class and group in society. You study the past, but you don't live in it. You don't worship it. You don't pick through the rubble for a lost God to believe in. You read history not with a branding iron, but a blowtorch. You are not a king. You are not a priest. You are not singing in a bloody choir. You are the fire that burns through history. Your genealogy is written in the ashes of burnout villages, crucified slaves, weavers chained to their looms, heretics burned at the stake, screaming out the truth. How many thousands of years of fighting each other over the never enough, one class after another rising to the top and beating back down everyone else with laws and religion and bullets when you don't listen? How many thousands of years of system after system and always the same fundamental division? You work, they rule, but you are more than just a talking tool. Let the revolution be your school. Study the connections, and you begin to see the chains of slavery are chains of power too. They connect you to an army of the dispossessed. And it's an army you will need, because the revolution will not come until it has made you strong. Power is a good thing. Try living without it. But without a doubt, it divides into two. The power to win is the power to lose. Power is nothing but the power to choose. It's only as good as how you use it. But never forget, you are not begging for mercy. You are fighting for power. How will you break free of the ingrained habits of a lifetime? How will you gain control of your own minds? How will you bring it together to set off a chain reaction? And if you win, how will you fight off the armies that come to crush you? And if you win, how will you feed the world? And if you win, how will you carry through? How will you free the world? Be leaders who know how to be led. Be teachers who know how to be taught. Revolution is a war that has to be fought. They got the guns and the weapons of mass communication. You got the power to the people that comes with organization. You got the power to the people, but you better believe they hate it. If you give them a chance, they'll break it. You know, it's only as good as you make it. You got the power to the people. Are you ready to take it?
Take back the power!
Thank you very much. Power to the people.
Reclaim the power.
Billy Morgan, everyone.
Billy Morgan.